Once again, it is I, Derek Diablo, your humble narrator. Diablo TV, like and subscribe, do things you're supposed to do. And we come to the sociological question. What is a hooligan? Now you have the word hooligan in America, used by Americans regularly. Then you have the word hooligan in England, UK, Britain, which is used but means something different. Right? So let's just first of all say you got a football hooligan. Now, in America, nobody knows what a football hooligan is except us who's into it. Mainly skinheads, hardcore guys, punk guys. Some people from the football scene, the soccer scene, know it. Coming from different South American, Latin American, Central American backgrounds, so they know what English hooligans are, let's say, right? So a very small percentage of Americans know what a football hooligan is, something that's specialized for soccer, right? Soccer gangs, as it would be called in America. So going back to Britain, it's a bad word. Hooligan is a bad word in UK. I'm always constantly told, because I'm always saying American hooligan, and that's funny enough. When I start talking about firms, I'm in the pub and stuff like that. Except in Cardiff. That's the only place where hooligans get the amount of respect they get, where they're treated as local heroes. Everywhere else, you start saying hooligan, people, it's a mate. People don't want to be associated as hooligans. I say, oh, this guy's a top hooligan. Top hooligan? What are you on about? People think hooligan is a bad person. It's like a scumbag or something like that, They don't think of it as something special. They don't know that there's... The general British populace doesn't know that there's this special culture. Casuals with a clubber and this and that. People don't... It fits in. It goes under the radar. It's not like wearing boots and braces that people say, oh, there's a skinhead. Or a punk, something that's identifiable. So, first and foremost, the general populace of Britannia, Great Britain, UK, don't know what football hooliganism is as such. Football hooliganism don't know that there's an entire culture to it. So now flip back to America. What is a hooligan in America? People say, people who go around getting in fights, hanging out with other guys, brawling, drinking, that's a hooligan in America. Soccer is a fifth sport. Working on being the fourth sport. So we don't have that soccer culture. We have more the American football culture, and then fighting, a bunch of guys fighting at these matches, and people getting in fights, getting drunk, and getting at fights at sports matches in America is normal. So it's not regarded as any special culture. So then, this whole notion, business about, oh, you fake hooligan, you see my comments and stuff. What it's been egged on by is ordinary British people who are not football hooligans, who think they're knobs, who think they're idiots, don't respect them, don't glorify in the way we do in America with our outlaw culture, where people who are famous gang members can be on TV and respected in our culture. America glorifies gangsterism and outlaw culture. So you start going around talking about the top hooligan and this and that. People in England have one interpretation of what it means. In America, it means something else. Me, I've been known as a hooligan forever. Now, besides, I'm into football hooliganism, but every ordinary people who know me from martial arts and everything, he's a hooligan. They didn't say that because I just got into the casual scene and I started going to England and stuff. They've been saying that my whole life. That's just what I am. And like, you look at the sports, like I know a guy who's a law enforcement. He's a coach's kid, and he's from Boston area, tough guy, good guy, right? And he got shirt that says hooligan because he's Boston. They hate New York. They hate New York Yankees and stuff like that. So, and then the word hooligan is used in a more American culture, more so in the music scene. Loads of we've been saying hooligan in our songs forever. So a skinhead is a hooligan in America. We are the equivalent of that scene. We are that scene. We're connected in that scene. We have British lads here that are British lads that are hooligans that are in different places around different scenes, skinhead scenes and stuff, and we have them from America over there. It's just I had to come out basically as the spearhead of it to shock and entertain and get everybody's attention. People, the general people in Britain say, they have hooligans in America, let alone smaller amounts. They have casuals in America. Most British people don't know what a casual is. Most British people don't know what football hooliganism as such. They don't think there's no culture to it. They think it's drunk scumbags that terrorize people and ruin football matches. They don't know that there's a clobber and casuals and all these firms and all that. Ordinary people in UK don't know who Cass Pennant is. Don't know who Dante Hawkins is. The people that I regard as famous, the people as we look at as famous in the scene, you know, heroes, big guys in the scene. Ordinary people, when I'm going out, people says, you know, regular pub, ordinary guy in the pub. You know, I'm a nice guy, I talk to everybody, you know. Oh, so what? You're American. They don't know I'm American by the way I dress and the way I first behave. I look like I'm British by the way I dress and knock around. And somebody hears me, unless I want to get something. Excuse me, can you give me this? Oh, you're American. And if I, Carling. Yeah. People think I'm just a dodgy guy, British guy. And I start using my American accent. Then next thing you know, people say, "Oh, you're American. What brings you here?" And football hooliganism. What? You know? I started saying, "Hey, West Ham. You know, oh, where are you? You London? You know, what are you, West Ham? You know, oh, I see him. What?" I started saying, Bill Gardner, Cass Pennant, Carlton Leach. Ordinary people don't know who that is. Mate says, he says, "Mate, you're glorifying these guys." He says, "If I go down to the work where he works, let's say right now, where they got a bunch of other loads of different workers," he says, "if I go down there and I start going on about Cass Pennant and going on about Dante Hawkins," he says, "most people won't know who I'm talking about." He says, "You know that American hooligan, Derek DIABLO?" Oh yeah, I know, I see it. He says that I'm more well known by the general populace. I'll leave it for you to say. But this notion of being a fake hooligan, it's been a wind up a lot on behalf of the ordinary people that think hooligans are idiots, and they see that it gets them upset. He's a fake hooligan. Winds them up. So people feel like that I've done them. That I've done them in the sense that I've wound them up, got them pissed off, and then over a video over who's a real hooligan, who's the top hooligan, and all this type of thing. Fact is, I'm into it. Then the name American Hooligan is there, and yeah, American hooligans are skinheads, guys at hardcore scene. And general people who like to go out and brawl, sometimes over sports, over different things. That's what it means in America. In the UK, you have football hooliganism, and I'm invested in that culture and its perpetuation in the authentic sense.